In recent developments in the Middle East, tensions are rising, and the situation is becoming increasingly volatile. Here's your daily strat update. Lebanese Hezbollah launched a drone and rocket attack on Israel on August 24th, after Israel killed a senior Hezbollah commander. The attack involved 2 waves of rocket fire and drones targeting Israeli Defense Forces sites in northern Israel and central bases. Although Hezbollah's attack was intended to be larger, the Israeli Defense Forces preemptively struck southern Lebanon, destroying many of Hezbollah's rocket launchers. This is seen as the beginning of broader retaliation by the Axis of Resistance, which may involve further attacks in the coming days. Hezbollah's attack on Israel was not just an act of aggression, but also a tactical maneuver. The group used rockets and drones to test Israel's air defenses and evaluate their strike effectiveness. This tactic is part of a broader strategy that suggests future attacks could be more intense and sophisticated. Although Hezbollah's plan was not fully executed, the group is likely to adjust its tactics in future operations. The evolving threat underscores the ongoing danger posed by Hezbollah and its allies against Israeli targets. Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei referenced the ongoing conflict between the Axis of Resistance and Israel during a prayer ceremony on August 25th. He compared the resistance's efforts to confront Israel to the historic Battle of Karbala. This speech coincided with Hezbollah's recent attack on Israel and further emphasizes Iran's commitment to supporting anti-Israel actions. Khamenei's remarks reinforce Iran's strategic backing of its regional allies, signaling Tehran's unwavering stance in this ongoing conflict. Hamas rejected Israel's new ceasefire conditions following negotiations in Cairo on August 25th. The Hamas delegation, led by Khalil al-Hayya, demanded that Israel stick to the July 2024 ceasefire proposal. Senior Hamas officials expressed frustration, accusing Israel of obstructing the negotiations by setting new conditions. This deadlock reflects the persistent tension between Hamas and Israel, as both sides struggle to reach a lasting agreement. The likelihood of a quick resolution remains slim, and further negotiations are expected. The Israeli Defense Forces intensified their operations around the Netzarim corridor in Gaza on August 25th, targeting Palestinian militias and infrastructure. Heavy fighting between Israeli reservists and Palestinian fighters resulted in numerous casualties. The Israeli Defense Forces reported the destruction of hundreds of militia sites and a strategic tunnel connecting the northern and southern parts of Gaza. Palestinian militias, including Hamas and Palestinian Islamic Jihad, continued their resistance, using rocket-propelled grenades and explosive devices. The situation in Gaza remains tense as both sides continue their fierce battles. Israeli forces engaged in clashes with Palestinian fighters in the West Bank on August 25th. The Al-Aqsa Martyrs Brigades and Hamas targeted Israeli military checkpoints with small arms and explosives. In response, Israeli forces killed a Hamas fighter and are searching for others involved. Additionally, a Palestinian individual attempted a car-ramming attack at the Israeli Defense Forces aerial checkpoint, resulting in his death. The ongoing violence in the West Bank highlights the escalating tensions as Palestinian factions seek to establish the region as a viable front against Israel. Hezbollah launched additional attacks into northern Israel on August 25th, firing rockets and deploying drones. These strikes targeted Israeli Defense Forces bases as part of Hezbollah's broader retaliation strategy. The group aims to deter Israel from conducting ground operations in Lebanon while preparing for a prolonged conflict. The situation in southern Lebanon and the Golan Heights remains highly tense, with both sides bracing for further escalations. The broader dynamics of the conflict also include efforts by the Axis of Resistance to expel the United States from Syria.